Hi guys, it's Li Liu, founder of Go Viral. Welcome to our Instagram marketing pro tips. Today, well, my face is still kind of swollen. I just got my teeth extracted last week. Some stitches inside. I can barely talk. I can barely move my cheek. Pardon me if I'm not having a ton of facial expression today. People have been really worried about this shadow ban thing on Instagram, and also Instagram deletes some accounts if they violate the so-called Instagram rules. Instagram actually follows the Facebook page rules. Be sure that you check out the rules and limitations on what things you could do and not do on Instagram, which is pretty much related to, as a business, sometimes you really want to push for your product and push for sales and more traffic, and ended up leveraging different things that could potentially hurt your account because Instagram is trying to protect the community and make sure that you're not violating rules like excessively using bots or giving like 500 likes and 500 comments every day, which is not normal and it's not human. It could be soliciting, it could be spamming people and sending too many DMs. If you send too many likes or comments or DMs, those could be a red flag, and Instagram could potentially shadow ban you, even though Instagram released an article a few weeks ago talking about not admitting that they have shadow ban, but a lot of us have experienced shadow ban in the past. We send a lot of direct messages and Instagram will eventually ban you for a week. One time, I think it was last year, we sent a ton of direct messages to influencers asking them to collab with that account that we manage, and Instagram ended up banning our direct messages for a week. I'm glad that they didn't delete our account. Another account that we managed, Instagram mistakenly deleted it, thinking it was an adult content. However, it's not, and it's actually a medical device. We're still in process of appealing that decision of Instagram because our account just got deleted from that day without any prior notice to us. We were super mad. Today I'm gonna give you an example of how you can kind of overcome that, because Instagram doesn't have a channel or phone number or direct support email that you could email to, so I had two ways to kind of hack it. Some people were able to delete their account by themselves and restore it, and that way they were able to come back. That's definitely something that you want to try. Some people recommend that. I wouldn't recommend that just because you might end up losing your account. I don't know. I don't want to delete my account permanently and hoping all the content that I post in the past will come back and all my thousands of followers will come back. If you want to get into a direct conversation with Instagram, there's two ways to get them actually noticed and actually talk to Instagram about your issues of getting your account unshadow banned if you think it's not a correct decision, or if you want to get your deleted account back. Here's what we did that actually helped us. First way is that Instagram and Facebook actually want to sell you ads. So eventually they want your money and they want you to spend on their ad campaigns, and they want you to run it every day, all day, spend money on them every day, and then they can bring traffic to you as a result if you do it right? So they don't guarantee if you run the right ads, but they do collect your money from the audience that you target. One thing that I did was to get into a direct contact with anybody from Facebook is to get in touch with their managing ad campaign salespeople. If you've run a few paid campaigns on Instagram or Facebook, they're gonna eventually reach out to you and talk to you about your strategy. Therefore, they could get you engaged with the ad campaign, and a salesperson might reach out to you and talk to you about how to get your account spend more money on Facebook ads or Instagram ads. That's a good opportunity to get in contact with them. I'm gonna link it down below in terms of how you can get an appointment with their sales ads, with their ad sales manager, who could actually get you contact or escalate a ticket for you if you had an account that was either shadow banned or deleted by mistake. You could potentially get in touch with that sales manager and get it back. I got to talk to one of the sales managers, and he actually provided me a link that Facebook just built. It's a live chat function. You can potentially talk to Facebook support and they can help you solve your problems. People human, so I'm gonna link that link down below. It's super helpful because I've been dying to get a live person or a person who's over the phone can talk to me, but Facebook or Instagram doesn't have that. So this live chat function is new, and I found out that it's super helpful if you just want to ask any questions like why they delete you, why they ban your account, why they stop you from sending any messages or like a comment. So you could ask them to appeal your decision. Alright, so that's one. And another one, which sounds a little bit unfair, I have some friends that work at Facebook. If you're able to find an employee on LinkedIn from Facebook or Twitter, people in the past have reached out to them and, you know, send them a direct message about your concerns or issues. Any Facebook employee has the ability to escalate an internal ticket for whatever you want to appeal, and that's a super powerful way. So thank you, Mary, my friend who works at Facebook, Mary. She actually helped us escalate a ticket about an obvious wrong decision. Instagram algorithm had decided to delete one of the accounts that we managed purely because of the content of the product, and they mistaken it as inappropriate content. However, it's devised for just, you know, women's health. Obviously it's not a sexual device, so they mistaken it just because maybe Instagram has some image recognition, you know. So either way, if Instagram taken action on your account and you believe it's not correct, you could either reach out to their sales manager, which is super easy, probably the easiest way to reach out to a real human from Facebook, or talk to your friend or somebody that you could find on LinkedIn or Twitter that works at Facebook who could definitely help you out. So don't be shy, just send a direct message on Facebook or send a direct message on Twitter. There's thousands of employees from Facebook. You could talk to any of them. In my case, I had a friend who works there, so it worked out perfectly and we got our account recovered. In general, you can't do that because Instagram just has like 1 billion users. If everybody had a problem, they'll talk to Instagram, and then Instagram ended up having to hire probably an army of support people. But in this case, if you're able to kind of go around it and get your account back to normal, isn't that sweet, right? I hope my 2 tips were helpful for you. If you loved today's episode, give us a thumbs up or subscribe to our channel, and love to hear your comments where you're building. Comment down below, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.